You're watching an RH Reality Check production brought to you by rhrealitycheck.org.
Abstinence-only education is finally on the decline. Parents don't want it.
The issue is they went there and hijacked the whole system and told our children that that was the only thing to be, abstinent.
Public health officials don't want it.
In essence, abstinence only is a conservative, religious, and political agenda that's being imposed on America's children.
And 25 states don't want it. But Congress has lacked the political will to zero out all federal funding. While it's been a boon for Republicans and social conservatives, the Democrats are in control now, and they have yet to show any leadership on this issue.
We're still waiting for action by the Democratic leaders and by key committee chairmen to finally end these failed abstinence-only programs, programs that have been rejected by all the leading medical authorities in the country.
New Mexico is one of the many states which has refused to accept any federal abstinence-only money, but still money seeps in, circumventing state officials through a program called community-based abstinence education.
There continues to be abstinence-only until marriage money coming into the state. And I think what's most shocking is it's going into a hospital. And a hospital is now getting about $1.3 million. What in the world is an institution like a hospital entrusted with the public's faith that they're protecting the community's health, supporting a failed abstinence-only until marriage industry? It is a profound disconnect.
That's why it's paramount that the feds put a stop to all abstinence-only funding. Not a cut, a complete end to it all.
Basically, what's going to happen? Are they going to keep wasting this money? They'd have no one to blame in the future. Now, because in the past, they could say, well, we had to put it on because Bush would veto it otherwise. So it was always, Bush will do this, or for a lot of the years that they got this funding, the Republicans actually controlled Congress itself. Now, the Democrats control all three branches. The 2010 budget will be the Obama budget, so we're hoping there'll be a dramatic cut, hopefully even an elimination of this wasteful spending.
We've got a sexual health crisis, an emergency in our country. Teen pregnancy costs $9 billion a year. Teen STDs cost $6.5 billion a year. The U.S. has some of the highest rates of teen pregnancy, STD, and HIV in the developed world. The Democrats don't have the votes to remove a program which their own study that they funded in Congress showed, quote, these programs have no impact on teen behavior. I'm not buying it.
99% of Americans have sex at some point in their lives, and 95% of them will have sex sometime before marriage. And so it's up to us as a society to really help prepare young people for that time when they will become sexually active so that they do protect themselves. I think that policymakers haven't wanted to appear to be anti-abstinence, and therefore haven't been, willing to take on the rigid abstinence-only approach that has been, put into statutory law.
Abstinence only is not only a poor and a bad policy, it is dangerous to the health of our young women in our country.
I think Speaker Pelosi has been very supportive of sexual and reproductive health rights and issues. During last summer at the Netroots conference, somebody asked her a question about abstinence-only programs.
But if that's the case, why is it that abstinence-only earmarks seem to be holding their ground?
Well, we need more pro-choice members of Congress, and I hope that you will help us get to that point.
Well, Ms. Pelosi got 19 pro-choice Democrats in the election. She has the members. The Speaker needs to exert leadership and to basically cajole, persuade, override, whatever it takes, the chairman of the Appropriations Committee, so these failed abstinence-only programs, this ideological earmark, finally gets removed from the appropriations process.
We will rebuild, we will recover, and the United States of America will emerge stronger than before.
The president's budget must zero out abstinence only until marriage dollars. That will send an incredibly strong message to the Congress, particularly the House of Representatives, to follow suit and not buck their president.
To continue to fund abstinence-only programs doesn't make sense in this fiscal time. It's a waste of money for programs that have been shown not to work. And so it is inconsistent with where the president stands on this issue. It's inconsistent where the evidence base is on this issue. And there's really no justification to continue to spend this amount of money on programs that don't work.
The administration has to make real the promise that evidence and science are back. And if evidence and science are back, ab only is gone.